You can already tell in the title this one's going to be a good one, right? Daddy energy is reserved for the best women, right? For the highest quality women are the ones that get the daddy energy. Need I say more? Let's get into it. So, so you want to reserve your daddy energy for the highest of quality women, right? Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you are on the up and up, you're going to want to reserve that energy, that masculine, right? Driven energy for the most quality, the highest quality women, right? So what does that mean? Let's talk about it. What is reserving your daddy energy? It means I'm not just giving out my time. I'm not just giving out my time. Like dude, I'm a fucking busy guy, right? I'm out running the streets. I'm out getting paid. You know, dude? Right? You should be too. You should be out getting paid, dude. Shouldn't even be worried about whether a woman is in your life or not. I'm not. I'm not. Because, like we've talked about on this channel before, the Most High God will have everything figured out for you. You just have to work, right? You just have to continuously work. That's it. It's not rocket science, right? It may not be the easiest, but it's very simple. Go out and work. Start getting paid, dude. Start getting driven. Start doing your thing. Find your purpose, bro. Bro, find your purpose. All right? There's a lot of people that I know that just, dude, they have no desire to have any purpose, right? They're at the bar 4 nights a week, 5 nights a week. Any amount of time at the bar is just, it's a waste of time, man. Right? You have this little tiny like chiseled out time period in your life, and it's called your 20s, for you to just kill it in life, dude. All of your greatest, like, you can come up so easily in your 20s. It's so incredibly, it's simple, right? It's not super easy, just like we talked about. It's not super easy, but it's simple. It's a simple plan that you got to put together. Just find your purpose. It's not too difficult, because I found my purpose, right? I help out a lot of people with what they need help in. You know what I mean? I also have a lot of other different stuff going for myself, right? I'm constantly working, right? I actually, to be perfectly honest with you, my fun is work. My work is fun. Like this, I guarantee you've never heard this before. I relax all the time while I'm working, right? I'm physically doing things, but my mental state is in a relaxation state. All I can see is where I'm going, right? That's where my mind is constantly. I'm never. It's very hard for me to be like in the conversation with really anybody, unless it's something very like complicated. Not complicated. What's the word for it? Unless it's something that I'm extremely interested in and it takes a lot of mental bandwidth. Like, I'm not in that conversation. I'm like, I'm out of it, right? I'm not, I'm in the conversation, but I'm out of the conversation because I'm in other places, man. I'm in other places. When this is done, what else can I do to make money? When this is done, how else can how else can I further myself? You know what I mean? So back to where we started. You need to reserve all of that masculine energy for the very high quality, the most high quality women is what I'm getting at. All the other women do not deserve your daddy energy, right? What is daddy energy? Having daddy energy, it's actually a little bit hard. You'll actually have to have something going for yourself, right? A woman can sense it on you. I'm telling you that right now. She'll have a massive amount of respect for you. And if not, it'll be, oh yeah, I don't know if I can make it to this date. Or maybe, maybe we can go out Friday night. Maybe we can go out Saturday night. Dude, if you ever get a maybe, dude, write the girl off. Write the girl off. She's just not worth it. Go out and find better. And become the man that can get better, right? That's what you want to do, man. I'm telling, it's the most, right? So like, subtract the women for a second. Having like a massive amount of work, a very, very large amount of work on your plate is the best feeling ever, dude. It's the best feeling ever. You don't, when you're working all the time, and like, not fake work, right? You're not fake busy, not fake doing things. I'm not I'm not at home like doing my laundry or some stupid shit, some useless shit. That's a waste of time. I'm talking about like out getting paid good, right? Selling something, um, collecting a check, right? I'm talking about that kind of stuff. Pursuing more, getting yourself educated. That's when you're actually busy, dude. Right? Right? You're out hard at work, hours for hours, man. And you want to come home. You want to come home, and she texts you maybe, dude. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Don't ever put up with that garbage. Think about how many hours you've wasted pursuing women. Women, the right woman will find you. Right? If you think I'm kidding, dude, I'm not. It's if you're doing the right things, the women come, dude. The women come, and just like I was talking about, they'll respect you. Oh my god, oh my god, he hit me up. Yes, I can go out Friday night. That's what they'll say. Yes, I can go out Saturday night. Right? That's the kind of stuff you want, dude. That's the type of woman that you see. You don't even need to pursue. Really, she's pursuing you because you're the one with the solid daddy energy. Because you're always busy. When you have a little crumb of time, she is willing to do whatever it takes to go out with you that night, or that weekend, or that day, or whatever. Right? That's a good feeling, dude. Right? I don't give any women that I even think will give me a maybe. Dude, I don't have time for that, man. Right? I don't have time for that. I'm trying to retire early. I'm trying to retire early. That's where I'm going. Right? I'm trying to get out on a yacht that I could buy in the next like few years. Right? A nice big yacht. Dude. Daddies own yachts. Right? Daddies own apartment buildings and stuff like that. This is not financial advice. You should not take anything that I say as financial advice because I don't give out financial advice. I'm telling you the things that I do, and you can do whatever you want, right? I'm just telling you what works for me, right? So you need to get out and work, dude. Work like, dude, you don't even want to know how many hours I work a week. It's disgusting. But I'm not actually working. That's my fun. My fun is work. My work is fun. And just like I said before, I'm not actually like, I'm physically in the work, right? Let's say my mind is always on what's the next thing. How can I get paid even more? How can I, oh yeah, I gotta stop by and get paid again for this or that. Oh yeah, I gotta stop by this person's house and pick up a check. You know what I mean? For some work or whatever. Um, it's a really good feeling, man. I'm always busy, and a lot of people won't say this. A lot of people, you may never hear this. You may never hear this. You want to get your dopamine levels in check. There's no way around it. Dopamine, the chemical in your brain, right? Whatever it is, dopamine. I'm almost positive it's a chemical, right? Dopamine is where your motivation comes from. If you don't have motivation for anything, you're going to be sluggish, you're going to be sad, you're going to be lazy, you're not going to want to do things. And you don't want that, right? When I eat food for the night, I've been 24 hour. Again, this is not any sort of advice. I'm telling you what I do, right? I've been 24-hour fasting for years now. Right? I have coffee in the morning. I have a little bit more coffee maybe in the afternoon. I don't may possibly a very small snack at lunchtime. Um, like I said, I almost always 24-hour fast. I've been 24-hour fasting for years now. I haven't done any research, but my dopamine, my motivation levels are doing very well. Right? I'm looking at the clock right now. I should be going to bed in like the next like half an hour. I probably won't. I'll probably figure out some more stuff to do, like work. Right? I go to bed when I go to bed. I fall asleep when I fall asleep. I need a certain amount of sleep to get me through, and then I'm good for the next day. All I want to do is just right double down, triple down on what I'm already doing. And you will see results. You will. You'll go through time periods where you won't see results and you'll be doing everything right. Those are the time periods where you have to continue, right? And again, talking about the dopamine levels, dude, your dopamine levels have to be in check. If you're always in pleasure, if you're always on the video games, if you're always eating ice cream, if you're always doing whatever you're doing, watching movies, um, I don't know, doing whatever you do that's fun, your dopamine level is gonna get zapped. Your dopamine is your blood life to motivation. That's where a lot of the the best ideas come from is when you're motivated. I know mine do, right? Especially, like I said, in that little tiny chunk of your life called your 20s. That's when you need to double down on one thing, do your thing, double down, triple down. I dude, 30 hour, a part-time job, 25, 30 hours a week, that's not going to cut it. If it maybe it does. Maybe it does, probably doesn't. Doesn't for me. 30 hours is not going to cut it. 40 hours is, that's a full-time job. I'm not working 40 hours. I'm going to work 50 hours. I'm going to work 60 hours. I'm going to work 70 hours. I'm going to work 80 hours if I need to. I don't care. I just want to be where I want to be, right? And this is the funny thing. This is the funny thing that nobody wants to talk about, and this is why no one will get anywhere where they want to be, right? Oh man, I've been working for months now trying to save my money, and it just doesn't seem like I'm getting anywhere. Dude, getting lucky happens when you continuously show up and you're not seeing results. You're showing up and doing exactly what you need to do anyway. That's when that thing happens. That's when that burst happens of you getting ahead. And when that happens, I promise you, when you get your biggest win, this is what really produces that daddy energy, right? We're getting to it. When you get your first big win after, like, you land that deal after months and after years, I promise you, dude, I promise you, this is what keeps me going. Once you get that big win that you've been working so hard for, so incredibly hard for, all you want to do is work. That's all you want to do. I might be off on my motorcycle for like an hour or something like that. I haven't even got it. It's springtime right now. I think I've been out on it for like a half an hour because I've been working because the work is so much fun. Granted, I'm not doing exactly what I want to do. That's fine. That's fine. I can still see myself doubling and tripling down on what I need to do. And I can see that it's getting me further and further and further. But I'm telling you, when and I hate to say it if, but when, hopefully when for you, when you find that big win, all you're gonna want to do is work, man. All you're gonna want to do is stack cash. All you're gonna want to do is get ahead, right? All you're gonna want to do is your purpose. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. I hope, and I pray that you have the opportunity to feel what I felt. That big win, man. I'm telling you, it sends you into this. It sends you on a rocket ship into the stratosphere because you're killing it. You're winning. You're a winner, right? So enough of that. Let's go back to what this video is actually meant to be. Is you want to reserve your daddy energy because you're so busy killing it. You want to reserve your daddy energy for the highest quality woman. You can't afford to have your time wasted. I know I can't. I'm not getting that time back, dude. Right? My time pays dividends, my guy. So let's talk about it, dude. First of all, if you're killing it, dude, and you're showing up every day, you'll automatically have that daddy energy, right? Women crave that. I don't see any other channels that really talk about this kind of stuff, right? They don't. A lot of them are just like red pill, right? Rugged. Don't give women the time of day, dude. That's stupid, right? That's stupid. That's stupid is what it is. No. You want to be so busy that when you find when a good high quality woman wants to go out and you got a little bit of time, it's going to feel amazing, right? It's going to feel like you really earned something because you did. You've been doing the right things. Subconsciously, your brain knows that you're doing the right things. And that's why it's going to feel so good. It's going to feel so good to take that beautiful 10 out for a nice dinner, right? The other things that you do are going to feel so good, right? When you finally get out on your motorcycle, dude, because you've actually earned a whole Saturday out on your motorcycle because you put in 75 hours this week on a full-time job and a side business and blah, 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 and this and that. You know what I mean? That's what keeps my dopamine levels at such a good, solid, healthy level. That's why I'm not motivated, right? I just have all this energy to channel in the right areas all of a sudden once I get that big win, right? Dude, that's what you want, and that's what keeps you going. That is the type of energy that women, they can't leave you, right? A woman comes into your life. You got the daddy energy, dude, and she can't leave you. She's not going to find better. She never will. Right? I know a lot of these people, a lot of these girls out there talk about a 1% man. Become that 1% man. You don't necessarily need to be a million, billion, trillionaire. Right? You can have a killer life setup making not that much money. But if it's going into the right areas and, you're you're out in the gym, you're killing it, dude, you're gonna feel so good about yourself. And confidence is one of those things where once you start building, like, the confidence and the energy that you get from like looking good and feeling good and educating yourself and killing it in business and stuff like that. Like that right there just continues to be paying dividends monthly, right? And just the compounding effect is, it's out of this world. You know, it can carry you when you're not the most motivated, right? I would probably take the word motivation and just kind of set it off to the side. Maybe even like, you know, not use that, because I'm not motivated, dude. I'm just waking up and doing the things that I know that I need to be doing to get myself ahead. If I have 4 hours worth of sleep tonight, it doesn't matter. When I wake up in the morning, things still have to get done the same exact as they were, whether I got, 10 hours worth of 8 to 10 hours worth of sleep or 4. Right? And that's the key area, dude. Big, purpose really does play into this. That is where you'll have that energy that I'm telling you, once that wonderful, beautiful, feminine, sweet, nurturing woman comes into your life, she can sense and she sees, right? Her DMs are full, dude. If you don't know, now you do. Her DMs are full, and you are her best option because you're absolutely killing it, dude. She's not gonna find better. You're the best she's gonna have, right? She's the best you're going to have. I mean, I'm sorry. You're the best she's going to have, right? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. It is so incredibly easy to surpass people. I'm not comparing myself to people. I'm just saying I'm willing to show up to the gym. I'm willing to sacrifice my pleasure, fun Saturdays and stuff like that to get further down the road. This is the perfect analogy for it, right? So unless you are born into a filthy rich family, then this analogy does not pertain to you. We're all on an equal playing field, right? We all have the same exact pile of rocks to move from point A to point B throughout our life to get us ahead, right? We all have that same exact pile of rocks. You can either carry a couple rocks a week throughout your entire life, or you can move buckets and buckets of rocks daily. And then in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, dude, your rock pile's gone. It's already been moved. And now you're so far ahead in life that, I mean, people cannot even begin to try to get where you are. Right? That's the best analogy I think that I can come up with. Right? You either carry the rock pile. Everybody's got a rock pile. You either carry a couple rocks a week throughout your entire life, or you tackle that rock pile as quickly as you possibly can. Alright, guys, that sums up this video. I just wanted to get this out there because, I mean, this is something that I feel very strong about, and I know that this can help you because this type of stuff helps me. Alright, guys, I really appreciate you watching. I hope that you can like, and subscribing obviously helps. I'm trying to get this material out to as many people as I can, as I think this material really could help people a lot. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a great night.